All right, we're going to try to start number 5. And we've had a bunch of failed attempts here. We'll try it again. I'm going to look at the ECM and see if it's injector size and door's locked. Hang on. I go unlock the door. Injector size and fuel pressure in the ECM settings. And before it was battery wasn't charged enough and my core wire wasn't getting a good enough connection, and so it was smoking through the ground strap. So I put a big heavy duty ground strap that fixed the smoke and gave us more fire. And so we almost fired up the other day, but then the battery died again. So we're gonna try it again. All right, so we got her connected. Hang on, I can't do this with the hand, hold on. All right, well, this thing has been driving me crazy. And finally got it to fire. It wasn't firing at first, and this is the first engine I've actually put all the way together myself. Well, I didn't actually build the engine, but getting it all hooked up, accessories, wires, and everything, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. The guy that built the motor for me was supposed to drop the distributor in and kind of set it at 12 degrees. I thought he had done that, and I wired it up as I thought it should be. And it wasn't firing, and it was smoking the grounding straps. Well, it turns out that after hours of troubleshooting wires and starter wires and dropping a header, getting to the starter wires, looking at, make sure they were all good, checked out fine. The core wire was way too loose, so I went and put a different core wire on it and a bigger ground strap, and that fixed it. And then she started firing, but it just wouldn't run. So, but it was hitting. But anyway, so finally got a buddy of mine over here yesterday. We went back to square zero, and checked top dead center and got it reset. And then the starter started acting up, and it was draining the battery. Like, you couldn't even get maybe 10 cranks out of it, and the battery would be dead. And with this Elderbrock ProFlow system, you gotta have over 12 volts, or it won't run. And as soon as you go to crank it, it was dropping all the way down to 7, 8, and it just wasn't going to fire with that kind of voltage. So, but we got it. We put the booster cables on it, charged it, and she fired, man. She fired up and ran, and then shut it off. And then the starter was malfunctioning. The starter would not restart. You had to hit it with the hammer. And, so I think that was the culprit. The starter was drawing way too much power. So I took it off. So I dropped the header last night, pulled the starter off, and I could take it down to the shop and see if they'd fix it. But there's a racing shop about 6 miles up the road that's closer. So I want to see if they have one. And I might keep this one instead of paying the core and have it rebuilt. And they can probably rebuild it. I don't know if they would get it done today. And I want this thing running today. I'm tired of messing with it. It's just 5 days of trying to get it cranked up. So we'll go get a new one of those. I think they have one in stock. I saw it the other day. Hopefully it'll fit this motor. And then we'll take that one to the shop and get it rebuilt. But she should fire up today. And then we can get the timing set, and then let the thing do its self-learning curve, and then hopefully get a drive shaft for it made. Got to get it measured, and then we'll get the hood put on, the mirrors put on it, rest of the chrome on it, and then she will be good to go. And then we'll start working on the interior. Got to get the Dakota Digital Dash put in there, and so we'll get her done. There, come on. Work in progress. All right, so we got the starter on there. Everything buttoned up, getting ready to fire it for the very first time, and set the timer at 12 degrees top, after top dead center. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go, Joe. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it. You ready to start?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna turn the key on, let her go. Well, I'm gonna push this little arrow right here. Prepare to start your engine. All right, important. The remaining setup steps must be performed with the engine running idle. The idle screw and our distributor may need to be adjusted to start and keep the engine running. For distributor style ignitions, the connected timing light to cylinder 1. Do not drive the vehicle to the west. So I don't think we need to adjust that throttle. Let's just see what happens. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, she spins good, don't she?
Oh, yeah.
Woo, that scared me. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, move that rubber stopper thing right there. That rubber on top of the breather. All right, ready? Should I give her some gas or what? I don't know why she's got... All right, ready?
Yeah.
Why is she not firing? Well, she's firing, but... Yeah. Open that throttle up just a tad. I hope it's not just too much. I don't know which way to go with it. Which way is our distributor at? Should we turn it a little bit? Because we got to be 12 degrees top after top dead center.
Yeah.
So it should start in the same place, right?
Yeah.
She cranked right up the other day. What is going on? The throttle's saying 1%. So give it a little bit more throttle. Because it's only on 1. Fuel pressure's good. No, open it with your hand. See, that's 25%. Now we're back to 1. Easy now. She's not a carburetor. You ready? Okay, I'm not sure where I left you guys off at. Whew, what a roller coaster ride, man. We just about got her done. I'm just getting the final charge on the battery. It's about 2 or 3 days. I can't remember where I left you guys. I've been working hard on it for the last 3 days. Get the wires very cleaned up. The battery's disconnected while it's laying there. So I'm gonna remove this ground strap, put it somewhere different. Still got to change some things around. We got it running. We had a little trouble with the Elderbrock system. It wasn't shutting off. Had to pull the core wire or the battery wire to get the thing shut off. So called Elderbrock. They told me what was wrong with it. We had a ghost signal. and the wire from the fuse box. So rerouted that. I still got hot all those wires. And then once you get all that done, and a couple of these are hot. Don't know what to go to. Could be one of them could go to the defroster, air conditioner controls, because I noticed they don't work. So we got to work on buttoning all that up. And we had all these wires here. So we got a ways to go, but the good news is we got it running. We get off the jack stands today. We're just going to button up some more wires underneath the front. Then we'll go to the rear, put the shocks on and the sway bar on once we get it jacked up. We got the dash in there yesterday. Our Dakota Digital. I can't show you because the battery's unhooked. Got everything just about nailed out on it. Like I said, we got to get this working. Put the radio in and stuff, put the interior in it. Got to order a steering wheel. But we are getting there, man. I got to make a progress. We got to figure out how to get these pair of windows wired in, because it's never had pair of windows. So we got to figure out that mess. And the fuse block. A couple ghosts to chase. Turn signals don't work with the lights on. They work with the lights off. And with the lights on, everything flashes. A couple ghost bugs to work out with the wiring. Could be some grounds. The wiring is temperamental stuff. But man, we are getting there. We are knocking it out. And once we get on the inside, we got to hide all that ECU and stuff over there from Edelbrock. Hide it back in the back of the dash or somewhere. There's a vacuum line or two off of this thing here. Just having to figure all this out as we go, man. And hopefully those speakers, I put 5 new speakers up here. 4 new speakers up here. Hopefully the dash pad goes on there. We gotta add the kick panel speakers, the 6x9s, the 2 subs. She's gonna be pretty jamming. We are getting there. We are getting it knocked out. So fixing to call the body shop to want my hood put on it and the chrome put on it. And I got a chrome that goes here. I'll tell you what, I would love to find a GMC tailgate band. Just can't find them. You can find Chevrolet, not GMC. So if anybody has a GMC band, let me know. I'll put that in there. Band, they call it, stainless brushed aluminum piece, whatever they call it. Got to tail that out because I'm trying to chase my wiring issues. Anyway, I had a guy, my neighbor, make me a reservoir, windshield washer reservoir. So got fixing to get it mounted up. Got the motor back here in the back, see that? So fixing to get it, find it at home. I'm thinking about putting it. It originally goes right here against this fender well, right there. I'm thinking about putting it up there. I mean, so we can get all this real estate, because that's where that canister was. We'll just put that thing right there. Run these wires to it. We gotta keep this fender well clean. And that not very clean, so yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But boys, we are making progress. I gotta go to LMC and order me some firewall caps. If I had a 3D printer, I'd print some. And get all those holes blocked in, the wires tucked in through the grommets. But man, we are getting there. We're so close to driving this bad boy. We're actually gonna move it today. My dad came by yesterday and helped me bleed the brakes on it. So I can't wait to fire it up and then get this power steering system bled. Have to read the book how to do that. It's hydro boost system. But she's looking good there, boys and girls. Looking good. Okay, we'll see you.
Hey Tim,
Hey Tim,
this is Andrew,
this is Andrew.
You're supposed to say your name, honey.
and that's Terrell.
That's Carol.
And we're not playing around.
We not play around.
We're watching Life is Good.
Life is good.